You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Health is wealth. Health is wealth, which is one of the reasons why we have this segment here. And we have different people on the show, different fitness experts. We have trainers, nutritionists. One of the things that for so many people they're stuck on is, where do I start? Where do I start? And then what do I do? I mean, I got commercials and there's Weight Watchers and it's this and it's Nutrisystem and it's that and I'm counting points and what do I do? Do I change portion size? I mean, so how did you even begin the process and wade through all of this? Well, fitness trainer out of St. Louis, Avery Woodley, joins us right now. Avery, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Glad to have you here. So let's talk about this here. It's so much that, frankly, I think a lot of people just say, you know what, I'm sorry. I don't know. Should I be taking vitamins and drinking water, not drinking water? What kind of water do I drink? Do I drink alkaline, distilled? Do I do spring water? Do I tap water? My goodness. Do I eat fruit? No, fruit got too much sugar. Now I can't eat fruit. Then I need to be having vegetables. And no, I got to have the right vegetables. And it gets to a point where you're like, damn it, I'm just going to eat what the hell I want to eat, and then whatever happens, happens.
It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. We are constantly bombarded with so much information via social media, TV, and then just, all of these fitness experts and diet experts and nutritionists and products and everything. It is extremely overwhelming for most people, even for myself as a trainer and a former gym owner. I owned a gym for years and had a fitness program. When I'm scrolling, I'm like, how do people even filter and sort through this? Like, if you want to get started, you don't even know where to start. By the time you've taken all the information, you're already ready to give up and you haven't even started. So I have a few tips and just like really realistic things that people can do to get started, because it does not have to be hard. People make it so complex that it's discouraging. It has to be as easy as possible to fit who you are and to fit your lifestyle. What works for me might not work for you, Roland, and what works for you might not work for me. So the key is for people to find what works for them and to quiet out all of the noise and to really start small. Like, the first thing that people need to realize is that real change does not happen overnight. I don't care what you see on social media and what people are telling you. Take this, drink this, squeeze into this, do that, and you can look like me in 2 days. It's not true. I check my notes. Then you have to also stop.
You're like, it's not true. Check my notes. It's not true.
Yeah. Stop comparing yourself. It's really hard to constantly be bombarded with so much information and so many images, but you have to really try and train your mind not to compare yourself to these people. You may see people who can meal prep and they're meal prepping every single meal 5 days a week. For somebody like me, I have 3 kids. I'm a single mother. I don't meal prep. And do I lead a healthier lifestyle? Yes, but I do what works for myself. You also have to realize that change and healthier choices look different for each person, because it should be unique and it should be tailored to who you are and your lifestyle. For somebody who's a nurse and maybe working 12-hour shifts, or somebody who's on set all the time, they might not be able to jump up and eat every 2 hours. So for them, it's going to be finding different meals and certain snacks that they can grab really quick that'll work for them. And then also, if it's quick, it won't stick. So we all know that real change and transformation takes time. It takes time. And the first thing you can do after realizing all of that is to, one, identify what changes you want to make. So I know you have made some healthier changes. I see you working out. I've seen you on that elliptical. I saw you worked out today before you started your show. So for yourself that you knew what to do, how to get started, and you may have had some help hey, this is my lifestyle. This is where I'm at, and this is what I want to do. So,
right.
Identify that.
I'll give a perfect example. The thing is, I've had trainers before and nutritionists, and I'll tell them, I'm like, guys, look, okay, I know what I need. I need something sensible. I need something sensible that I can follow. If you got me sitting there eating special foods and I can only get them from certain places, I'm trying to tell you that ain't gonna work when you're traveling. So the question then is, how can you take what your lifestyle is and fit it according to that? Then you have the folks who really get caught up in the whole scale thing as well, and then people always go, "How much have you lost?" Well,
throw the scale away.
Okay, so explain that.
Okay, so all of the clients I've trained, and they will message me and say, "Okay, I got on the scale. I know how you feel about that." Because it's discouraging, and like your body can fluctuate throughout the day. You can wake up and weigh one thing and then go drink some water, brush your teeth, and then you weigh something completely different. It is very discouraging to constantly look at the number on the scale. And another thing, I swear by inches. So when it comes to like weight loss, if you want to lose weight, it's the inches. Once you start working out and eating right, your body will start to change. But the main thing is how you feel. You know how your body feels. You know how you feel when you're unhealthy or you're uncomfortable in your skin. And I had a client recently who was like, "You know what? I feel so much better." She said, "I'm not caught up on the scale because I know that I feel better." And once you start to feel better and you know that you're doing the right things that work for you, then of course it will start to show on your body. But throw that scale, I promise you, throw that scale away. I cannot stand it. I haven't been on a scale in over a year.
Really?
I do not get on them. I do not own one.
So for you, is it a matter of how your clothes fit, things along those lines? I mean, obviously, that's a damn good barometer. If all of a sudden your clothes are fitting looser, you probably lost weight. If they're tighter, you probably gained.
Right. And that's what people need to judge on. They just need to we already have enough pressure on on ourselves with everything going on around the world. The last thing you need to do is add more pressure to yourself about numbers and, all these gimmicks. Like, people try to sell me stuff all the time. And I tell people, like, I don't drink a whole bunch of vitamins, all this stuff, like, oh, drink this and, it'll boost your life and you'll lose pounds and you're fit. Like, I'm not buying into that. And one thing you can do is when you see information, all the information out there, think to yourself, okay, can I do this in 2 weeks? Okay, can I still do this in a month? Can I do this in 6 months? And then look out like a year from now. Okay, can I do this in a year? And if you cannot stick with it, and then obviously, you tweak it and adjust it as life goes on, or just as, life happens. You may have like a little disruption. You need to tweak it. But if you can't see yourself doing it, don't even try it, because you will constantly find yourself starting over. You'll be one of those people that every Monday is starting a new diet. It's like, oh, next Monday I'm starting over. Who wants to do that? Start small, baby steps, and then just choose a few things to do. If you want to become more active, but you know that you have watched every show on Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, get up off the couch, limit your TV and screen time, and start, and start working out. Or if you don't have to be vegan, vegetarian, and take all this, like, really start small and be real. You have to be real.
It's funny you said that, because I had to check somebody when I talked about, I watched a movie, and I was just walking on my treadmill, a very gingerly walk. I wasn't trying to walk fast. I'd already worked out, and because a part of the deal was to burn additional 10,000 steps. And this person's like, should be going faster, should be going. I was like, hey. I said, I wasn't trying to work out again. I said, I was watching a show. I figured, what the hell, if I'm going to watch the show, let me just go ahead and just walk slowly on the treadmill. To me, which I think probably is better than just sitting on the couch.
Totally better than sitting on the couch. And you know what? People have one thing with social media and stuff, and we love it. It's good for connecting people, but all these people with opinions, and everybody's an expert. And then they're an expert on your life. It's like, you cannot be an expert on my life. You cannot take what you think and force it to me. I walk on the treadmill, and when I do, what do? I watch a show, because it is absolutely boring. I am like horrified walking on the treadmill, but it's good to move your body, get some extra cardio in. I turn on the show. That's where I've watched most of my shows, is from the treadmill, like a slow, steady walk. I'm not on there doing all these crazy sprints. And that's the thing, like, people just want to always offer their opinion. And it's like, if I wanted your opinion and your help, I would asked for it. That's just how I feel.
So I definitely got to get your thoughts on this, and I got two more questions, and this is one of the two questions, and that is this here. People want to obviously post photos and video. Let our folks know why they have to ignore the comments. Because there are people who are going to jump in there and say, again, you should be eating this, you should be doing this, you should be lifting this, you shouldn't be doing that. And again, when folks come at me, I instantly go, I'm sorry, can you please show me your nutrition or your fitness credentials? Otherwise, shut the hell up.
Right. You know, even if they do have fitness and nutrition credentials, what they believe, because a lot of people always try to push their own personal agenda, okay? So what they believe still might not work for you. And the reason you have to shut out, when I'm telling you, shut out all of the noise. It is called drawing a healthy boundary, because it can discourage you. It throws people off, and it's too much. Whether it's people on social media or people in your family that want you to stay the same, like, oh, girl, we don't eat we don't do that. We don't eat grass. We don't work out. Look at us. We're fine. No, you're unhealthy. Okay. But you have to shut out all that negative talk, because what you'll do is you'll start to obviously internalize it and take it in, and you're already trying to stay focused, you know what I'm saying, and stay the course and block out all this other excess information. So you can kindly say thanks, but no thanks, and just really take it for a grain of salt. Because like for me, I started this, getting healthier years ago after my first son. I haven't started over since. I've gone through weight gain, excessive weight loss, but I know what to do to tweak things that work for me. So if you're still going to travel, or if you have a busy work schedule, or if you have a birthday or the holidays, it should never throw you off, because what you do is realistic and it works for you.
Last question. Go to my iPad, please. 4 days ago, you started the Magnificent Life Challenge. Explain what that is.
Okay, so that was a challenge that was put together by Joseph McClendon. He is an amazing performance coach, and Team No Excuses, which is a platform that Ray Lewis created, that I recently joined and became a member of. So I'll be on there representing the ladies and just like a healthier and stronger you. And it was a challenge to kick off people leading a magnificent life. Everybody, like people right now who want to thrive and rise to the top, no matter if it's, they're going against generational curses, unhealthy lifestyle choices. But it was really geared towards that. We had some amazing speakers and coaches. Les Brown was at the finale last night, and he spoke. And it's really just to give real people solutions and strategies and tools that they can use and apply to their life so they can thrive in every area. Financially, physically, emotionally, so in every area. And that's what Team No Excuses.
All right, then. And again, when you talk about not worrying about what people are talking about, you got some folks sitting here running their miles and everything like that on YouTube. I don't give a damn what y'all got to say. I really don't. I don't give a damn what y'all got to say. And for some of y'all who are saying who should be doing this and working out and eating, put a video of your punk ass up. Right.
It's easy for people to talk. It is easy for people to talk. And the things that when they're so busy talking, they're commenting underneath your stuff. They're not worried about themselves. They're not worried about a healthier and stronger and better them.
No, not worried about it at all. Avery, how can folks reach you?
So they can reach me on Instagram at AR Woodley. My email is averywoodley6@gmail.com. And then stay tuned for me and more info to come from Team No Excuses.
All right, then. Team No Excuses. See, that's really what it boils down to. No excuses. Yes. Avery Woodley, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one. All right, folks, at Seek.com, I want to thank them for being a partner with Roland Martin Unfiltered. Mary Spiel, the founder of this Black-owned virtual reality company. You can watch their content at seek.com, CEEK.com. This is one of the headsets that you can use. It's virtual reality headset. Drop your phone right into here. Look at that content, that VR content on their site. Other 360-degree video puts you right there up close. And so you just pop it on like this, and then you're able literally to just sit here and put yourself in the room and see everything that's around you 360 degrees. Now, if you listen to music, folks, you can check out the music on their Seek.com headphones. These right here, folks, are 360-degree 4D headphones. The bass on these things are absolutely amazing. Surround sound, so literally when you're listening to it, the sound actually is around your whole head. Again, created by a assistant. If you want to get the headset for the music or the VR headset, simply use this promo code RMVIP2020. RMVIP2020. Christmas is coming up. Some great gifts. In fact, my birthday in 9 days. So I'm just giving y'all a hint. So use a promo code RMVIP2020 and go to Seek.com. And again, we appreciate them being partners with us here at Roland Martin Unfiltered.